Welcome back to the Hoop Review. Today we're looking at Franz Wagner, 30 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists against the New Orleans Pelicans, completely dominated. This star sophomore is having a great season. He's been averaging over 20 points a game. And we're going to go take a look at the clips and not only look at the scoring prowess and how he gets his buckets, but also the playmaking chops and the way that he leverages his advantages to get those scores for himself and his teammates. Let's get into the clips. Hope you all enjoy this one. Getting started with this first clip, simple drive. Franz gets his first buckets in the paint using his left hand, extend it, and gets this nice little left-handed hook shot off. I'm gonna slow this down now and break down kind of what he's done positionally here. This is not a normal play for a right-handed player in his second season to make. This is fantastic. To use his left hand like this. So Dyson Daniels is guarding him. He uses basically this screen. The big slips the screen right away. Dyson Daniels does a good job staying with Franz, but shoulder to shoulder. Franz realizes defender shoulder to shoulder is on the right side. He sees the help, also going to be on his right side. Franz is going to take one big step into the paint, go off his right foot, and he's going to use his length to extend with his left hand and finish over top. He's not worried about this defender because he has his body to guard the shot. He's shooting with the opposite hand, and therefore he knows he's going to be able to get this off. This is just hours in the gym practicing with the left hand and using his offhand to get that shot off. That's an incredible shot, and the fact that he has that in his arsenal is very dangerous. The next play here, Franz is going to relocate to the top of the key. You see Larry Nance is worried about the help. He's not watching his defender. Franz is able to get a ton of room. Watch Larry Nance. Franz notices Larry Nance is engaged with the play because he's the help, because he's on the far side. And Franz is going to sneak to the top of the key, and you see every single defender is looking at the action that's happening up here. Franz sneaks slowly. Franz sneaks in front of Alvarado. Alvarado's worried about his own man. So he switches a little bit like, oh, I have to react to potentially getting screened, and Terrence Ross gets open. Franz shoots right to the top. Larry Nance, who's playing recovery this whole way, gives him this much room. Franz, great shooter. He was 5 of 7 tonight. It's a nice, easy catch and shoot look for 3 and starts setting up the threat of his 3-point shot. Now, this great play here by Franz. Uses the screen, gets the switch, attacks, gets to the rim, goaltend, and the foul. So we're going to take a look at this. So now Franz already hit a 3. Larry Nance is going to play him a lot higher. He's playing him at 3-point line. Franz shifts left to get Larry Nance going to the left. And now he's going to shoot back towards the screen for the dribble handoff. Larry Nance is caught by the screen. Great screen set by Mo Wagner. And they switch. Jackson Hayes takes it. Mo Wagner rolls. And look how Mo Wagner took it. Inside turn. So it keeps Larry Nance on his back as he rolls. Therefore, they can't switch back. Franz Wagner takes a step. Sees that Jackson Hayes is playing him with a gap. Attacks that. Gets shoulder to shoulder here. He knows he's faster than Jackson Hayes. Gets a strong step. Uses his length to extend. Draws the body contact and the foul. Again, guarding the ball with his body. Got the contact on his left side. He's going up with his right. Extends. Gets the ball to the rim. Larry Nance tries to come up with the block there, but just ends up goaltending it. Another good free 2 points. Now this next clip, Franz is coming down. Gets the screen from Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba pushes defender back into him and pops out. Franz attacks the pocket. So go back to the setup of this. You see the defense is trying to force Franz into the pocket. They play him against the sideline. Not to give the pass. JV steps up. Franz takes a dribble, step out. JV now has to retreat because he sees Mo Bamba heading out to the 3. Franz notices JV retreating and decides to attack because he says, hey, if JV sticks around, JV is slow-footed on the back foot. He's going to beat him. Also, JV's going to screen his own man. So Franz notices that JV's now in recovery. Mo Bamba's open for a shot if JV does commit to him. So he goes to engage him, gets past his defender. Jackson Hayes shows a second of help, but can't help for this long. JV decides to also help after stepping off, but he's already beat. Franz now has 2 options. He can either hit Mo Bamba, he can either hit the corner. You're going to see Jackson Hayes show and then recover. So Franz knows that he's going to have an open lane to the rim, and he just follows through, gets bumped from behind, trying to kill Alexander Walker, and just dunks two-handed. He's too quick. That's him using his speed and athleticism to get by his guy and then extending with his size. Beautiful stuff from Franz Wagner. On ball. Here in transition, finds Mo Bamba early, gets deep, pops back out. We've seen this before, that catch and shoot at the top of the key. I want to show you one thing that's kind of specific here. It's making the early pass. So he comes down transition, hits the middle, makes that early pass to Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba's not ready to shoot it. Now Franz, after he makes the pass, look how he touches the paint. It's not just good enough to spot up. Getting your defender down to the paint and then popping up helps. And you're going to see the benefit here. His defender is in the paint. And as Franz touches and goes back out, the defender ends up getting screened by Jonas Valanciunas, which is unfortunate, but these are the type of miscommunications you can create. And this is why relocating is so hard to guard in the NBA. And Franz doing a great job making the pass and then relocating right away back to the top. He's comfortable there. Open catch and shoot three, drills it. Again, 5 for 7 for the night. That's how he gets to 30 points. Here, Franz just off ball. Pelicans in a scramble and easy three-pointer. Now he set up this threat of his three-point shooting, and that threat of the three-point shot is what's going to help him with his playmaking as well as his drive game later in the game. So here we go. We see Franz in the corner. Oof, bullet pass there. I think that's either Cole Anthony or Gary Harris who makes that beautiful pass. Franz again converting. And now here we go. Franz in transition. Jonas Valanciunas, that's not happening, buddy. Franz extending, get to the right hand. Oof, he's dangerous going to his right hand. You can't let him go there. Now in the screen and roll. To the right, goes back left, extends with the left hand. He can give it to you with the right hand. He can give it to you with the left hand. We're going to break this play down a little bit more so you can see everything that's happening. So let me slow it down. Mo Wagner comes to set the screen. That's a good screen. And as you can see, he turns side foot. So then that way, this defender is on his hip and he's turning towards the basket. Great screening by Mo Wagner. Honestly, very impressed how good of a screener he is, especially for his brother, and his brother dominates. So now Franz engages Larry Nance, gets the switch that he wants. And now look how he sets him up with the dribble. Retreats, and now he's going to take a jab step to the right, inside out dribble, comes back to his left. So now Larry Nance is a lot deeper, opens up the driving lane. Now he's going to attack the left. And now you see as he's driving, Dyson Daniels cheating in. And Franz Wagner is going to split this by using a long stride and holding the ball high. Now, Dyson Daniels here is guarding this three-point shooter, so he can only show and then recover. He's not going to stay here. Franz knows this. Keeps the ball high, away from the screen. He's shoulder to shoulder with Larry Nance. And this long stride, he goes right into the jump with this long stride. Goes right into this left-handed thing. Larry Nance is not going to be able to get to that ball. Guarding the shot with his body, gets to his left hand, and that's just skill. That is such a high skill level. That's something that we've seen Dirk Nowitzki do a lot in his career, left hand and right hand. And I'm not just comparing them because they're both German. Like, that's just a play that Dirk has made a lot in his career, scored a lot of buckets with. And Franz already has that down in his second season. The left hand, like, floater or hook shot like that on the drive, it's absurd that he's able to make that. And we saw in the last play, he went right. This play, he went left. The ability to go both ways is very important. Now here he goes as a defender on an island. Woo! Step back three. Yo, we got to watch this back full speed. We got to watch this full speed. This is how you close out a game and get to 30. Whoop! Boom. And this is something that you see in James Harden's packet. You see this in Luka Doncic. Look at this. Jab step right into the step back, using the dribble, in control, and he puts the Pelicans away. Now we're going to look at some of his playmaking. So here, now this seems like we're not going to look at all 9 assists, and this was a pretty straightforward assist. But what I want to show, this is early in the game, and this is when, like, when you're on ball, you need to kind of be aware of the other players on the team, and you want to feed your big early in the game. So now he comes down, and he has this guy ISO'd, and really he has this empty corner to work with. Now, a lot of other young players, maybe they come down and they want to attack this. They might want to, do things for themselves. They have room, totally in their right to. But Franz looks back. He knows he's got someone filling in. JV's deep, and he hits his big man early. Big man walks into a nice, easy shot. Now, if JV stepped up there, he can always get the ball back in. It's early in the shot clock. Move the ball. Simple stuff, just nice to see from a young man. Nothing special about this assist, but just kind of wanted to point those things out. Now we're going to see the next assist. Now this is a lot nicer. This next clip that we're going to see here from Franz. Watch. So Cole Anthony points. He tells Mo Wagner, forget this action, go over to Franz. I'm going to let it play, and then we'll break it down. It goes to Mo, fakes right, comes back left, throws it to the corner for Jalen Suggs. And it looks kind of funky, but all of that was necessary, and we're going to break down why. So I'm going to slow it down. So Cole Anthony says, hey, go send the ball over to Franz. So Mo Wagner throws the ball to Franz, and Franz is going to knows that there's a screen coming here. So he's going to use the screen to get his defender out of the way. He fakes right and pops left. So again, using the body to go to right, but he's fake going right and go back left. So now Larry Nance is a lot higher than he wants to be and is now engaged with the screen. Mo Wagner starts rolling, and this is one of the biggest things to see in a pick and roll, is are they in line? So Franz stays in line with Mo the entire way down. Jackson Hayes having to step up and commit here. Larry Nance committing here. Larry Nance is behind the play, and this is the threat. The reason you stay in line is because now the defender that's ahead, he has a very hard time picking who to guard. This roll is coming fast. If he doesn't commit here, he's gone. If he commits here, there's a shovel pass open, right? So staying in line with your big, very important. Now, Jose Alvarado, he's coming off. He's going to step in to help out Larry Nance to take away the roll. Franz is already looking. He's looking at this gap. He's now looking ahead. He sees Jalen Suggs showing the hand early and what Franz is going to do. And you can look. Franz is already getting set up to come back middle. Jackson Hayes is going left. He's going to lose Jackson Hayes with this Euro. Left. And he's going to wait. And taking this extra step gets Jose Alvarado to commit. Hangs in the air. Makes sure Jose Alvarado is completely committed because Mo Wagner continues to roll. That opens up the space for this pass. Hits him right in the money in the spot. That much room. Jalen Suggs lines it up and hits it. Hoping for the best for Jalen Suggs. Second season, first season lost to injury, but he hits this one. Great stuff. Now Franz Wagner again, the pick and roll. Oof. This plays a lot more of a scramble, but I wanted to highlight it because this was early in the game, and you see how he splits and he loses it. So go into this play. Let me slow it down. So he comes off the screen, and his man is behind the play, and he gets Jonas Valanciunas. He got the big. He's going to attack the big. So he's going to fake going left, and he's going to come back right. Now, when he does this, and this is at the elbow, he's going to keep the ball low. He kept the ball low, ends up getting stripped instead of getting the ball high and over, which we see later how he was able to score attacking Jonas Valanciunas. He kept the ball high, doesn't get stripped. He kept the ball low here. This is early in the first. This is in the first quarter. Gets stripped, is able to recover it. But what I want to see is, what I wanted to show is the importance of your pick and roll ball handlers being able to get into the paint. He gets into the paint. Look at how many defenders are surrounding him, are engaged with just one guy. And because he hits the paint, he's able to get this pass out, ball, attacking, poor closeout. He's just an anomaly of a player. Gets a great finish. And now this one is just beautiful. Uses the screen, gets back middle again. And this time it opens up. So on this one, he attacks middle. He does keep the ball low, but he does a better job of keeping the ball on the right side of his body, away from the defender, rather than the left. So let's slow it down and take a look. So here he goes, lines up his defender for the screen. Make sure the screener is able to get in a legal position. Great job. Good screen by Mo Bamba. His player is out of play. Now he's got Jonas Valanciunas. Got on the back foot, takes that dribble into the drive, going back to hit the gap in the middle. And he's going to get the ball in front of himself. Jonas Valanciunas is behind the play. He's able to get into the middle here. Gets to the paint. He puts the ball, uses the dribble to shield from this cut here. This hand here. Engages Jackson Hayes as a help defender. And now Jose Alvarado, since Jackson Hayes has come over to help, is cutting off the corner. Wagner realizes this. Mo Bamba, because he's rolling, now comes in the way of this defender getting out to the shooter as well. Boom, hits the shooter. Cole Anthony, tons of room, hits a shot. Simple stuff in the pick and roll, but that making sure you can angle your defender to get screened, then cutting back middle. Jonas Valanciunas not doing a good enough job, again, attacking the slow-footed big. And Franz Wagner, with his size and his speed and his ball handling, is able to be a special player, consistently getting to the middle of the paint. That's kind of what you want to see from these types of forwards. Now this play, this one's beautiful. This is a great pass, and this is great teamwork. So Mo Wagner comes to set a screen here. Now I'm going to let it play first so you can see what happens. But it's very similar to the rest of the play that we just saw. And again, Cole Anthony hits a three. So I'm going to slow it down. I kind of want to show the details again. Mo Wagner setting the screen. He wants his defender to hit the screen. So to make sure the defender hits the screen, and again, the defense is setting up this pocket for Franz to dribble into, so that way they can hold him and then maybe get the ball out of his hands as well if they need to trap him. But they're trying to funnel him into this pocket. Franz takes a dribble towards the screen, so that way the defender can be hit by the screen and then quickly crosses back over. Now this defender is out of the play. Out of the play. Mo Wagner is now rolling free. Jonas Valanciunas now has to guard two. Jonas Valanciunas is gonna go to Franz. Franz sees this. Mo Wagner driving into space, room ahead of him. Jose Alvarado's pointing. Someone's got to pick him up. He's only one pass away. The furthest, Larry Nance can't help because Larry Nance is on the side of the ball, so he can't leave that corner. CJ McCollum's going to be the person to help, and then Alvarado is going to have to help out CJ McCollum, help the helper. So now watch. Franz goes hard to the left to get Jonas Valanciunas going one way. You know he's a big. Feints it one way. Look at that. Right foot crosses over to the left and keeps the ball high. Keeps the ball high so it doesn't get stolen. Doesn't get stolen from behind. Gets back to the middle. Mo Wagner's open here as well. Alvarado's trying to cut off this pass to three, and Cole Anthony has snuck from here all the way to the top of the key for this open three, and that is gonna do it. Just beautiful stuff from Franz Wagner. Look at everyone's hyped, and that's just incredible playmaking. And that's kind of what you want to keep seeing from these point forwards. So what we've seen out of this game is really just a masterclass from the sophomore, is being able to use his dribble, use both the threat of his own shot, being able to finish with the right and left, and attacking the slow-footed big in pick and roll to create opportunities for himself and for his teammates. That's Franz Wagner against the Pelicans. An exciting future ahead of them. The Orlando Magic have a really great team. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner. This was your hoop review. If you want to see more content like this, more breakdowns, please subscribe, hit the like button, share it, leave me some comments if I've screwed anything up. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.